In 2069, nobody remembers their own face. They remember versions, updates, skins, filters that came pre-installed with their personality package. But the original, that got archived somewhere between convenience and shame. The world didn't collapse with bombs. No sirens, no mushroom clouds, just a software update. They called it skin mode, a projected layer of perfect identity, smooth jawlines, balanced cheekbones, designer scars, a face optimized for survival, a face that fit the algorithm. At first it felt like freedom. No more insecurity, no more mirrors that told the truth. Just curated perfection, glowing back at you in shop windows and black screens and rain puddles. But perfection is like a loan. It charges interest. Every time you updated your face, you lost something small. A wrinkle from laughing too hard. A scar that meant you survived. A piece of your story. And people didn't notice, because skin mode never let them, until the day it flickered. It started small. A blink too long. A smile glitching mid-laugh. Faces buffering in conversation like corrupted files. People blamed their connection. They always blame the connection. But this wasn't lag. This was something underneath, trying to breathe. And that's where you come in. You weren't special. You weren't chosen. You were just tired. Tired of waking up and seeing someone else blink for you. Tired of feeling like a guest inside your own expressions. Tired of renting a personality like a monthly subscription. So one night, while the city drowned in neon smog and synthetic dreams, you turned it off. Not muted, not dimmed, off. The projection peeled away like burned plastic. And what stared back at you in the mirror wasn't perfect. Your skin was uneven, one eyebrow slightly higher than the other. A tired line where you used to frown at things you never said out loud. And for a second, you panicked. Because vulnerability feels like a system error when you're raised on filters. But then you notice something. Your face felt heavier, real, like gravity had finally found you. Outside, the city still wore its masks. Thousands of flawless faces walking past you, not noticing your rebellion, because imperfection had become invisible until the server started crashing. Faces swapped mid-sentence. Children wore strangers' smiles. Adults borrowed expressions they couldn't emotionally afford. People laughed with mouths that weren't theirs, cried with tears that weren't connected to anything real. And the system tried to fix it. Of course it did. More updates, more control, more versions of who you should be. But you had already logged out. And others started noticing. A woman in a train reflection. A child staring at his hands like he just arrived in his own body. A man who dared to keep his wrinkles when his friends erased theirs. Small acts of rebellion. Quiet. Human. The blackout hit at 2:43 a.m. No announcements. No warnings, just silence. The towers went dark. Drones froze mid-air. The projection layer collapsed like a lie that ran out of power. And for the first time in decades, the city saw itself. Not perfect. Not optimized. Not beautiful by algorithmic standards, but breathing. Raw faces filled the streets. Some cried. Some hid. Some just stood still, like they were meeting themselves for the first time. And you realize something they never told you in the upgrades. Your face isn't just skin. It's a record. A map of every emotion that refused to evaporate. You don't need a better version of yourself. You need your version. Because a world where everyone looks perfect is a world where nobody is seen. And this isn't the end of skin mode. It's the uninstallation.